Welcome, dear listeners, to History with Herodotus, where we embark on a journey through the annals of time, unraveling the mysteries of our collective past. Today we set sail on the vast expanse of the Mediterranean to explore the enigmatic tale of the Sea People, a confederation of naval raiders who left an indelible mark on the ancient world. As we delve into their story, you shall be transported to a bygone era where mighty kingdoms rose and fell, and the tides of history were shaped by the whispers of the sea. The Sea People, a loose confederation of maritime warriors, emerged from the shadows of the eastern Mediterranean, their origins shrouded in mystery. To grasp the essence of their tale, we must first immerse ourselves in the historical context of their earliest stirrings. It is the late 13th century BCE, a time when the great powers of Egypt, Mycenaean Greece, and the Hittite Empire vied for dominance. The year is circa 1200 BCE, and the eastern shores of the Mediterranean are ablaze with the fires of war and migration. We find ourselves in the midst of a maelstrom, where the collapse of the Mycenaean kingdoms created a power vacuum, drawing in various ethnic groups, such as the Pelasite, Cheker, and Denian. These groups began to coalesce into a formidable force, driven by a desire for plunder, territory, and survival. The city of Ugarit, situated on the northern coast of Syria, provides a fascinating glimpse into the complex web of alliances and rivalries that characterized this period. The Ugaritic archives, containing diplomatic correspondence and trade agreements, reveal a world where merchants and monarchs navigated a delicate balance of power. We see the influence of the Hittite Empire, which stretched from central Anatolia to the Euphrates River, as well as the rising power of Egypt under Pharaoh Ramses II. The Medinet Habu inscription, although dating to a later period, offers valuable insights into the military tactics and social structures of these enigmatic warriors. As we explore the earliest history of the Sea People, we encounter key figures such as the Hittite king Suppiluliuma II, who struggled to maintain control over his vast empire in the face of mounting pressure from the Sea Peoples. We also see the emergence of the Pelasite, a group that would eventually settle in the region of Philistia, leaving an enduring legacy in the ancient world. The stage is now set for the rise of the Sea People, as the fragile balance of power in the eastern Mediterranean begins to shift. The cities of Tyre and Sidon, major centers of trade and commerce, are drawn into the vortex of conflict, while the kingdoms of Cyprus and Anatolia watch with bated breath as the Sea Peoples begin their ascent. As we transition to our next segment, we shall witness the unfolding of their epic tale as they set sail upon the Mediterranean, leaving a trail of conquest and transformation in their wake. Join me, dear listeners, as we embark on this thrilling journey and uncover the secrets of their most pivotal era, an age that would forever change the course of human history. Welcome back to History with Herodotus. As we continue our journey through the epic tale of the Sea People, a confederation of naval raiders who left an indelible mark on the ancient world. It is the late 12th century BCE, and the Sea People have coalesced into a formidable force, driven by a desire for plunder, territory, and survival. Their naval raids have become the stuff of legend, with fleets of swift and maneuverable ships, crewed by skilled warriors, striking at the heart of the eastern Mediterranean's greatest powers. We see them assaulting the cities of Egypt, Cyprus, and Anatolia, leaving destruction and chaos in their wake. The Medinet Habu inscription, a testament to the military prowess of the Sea People, provides a fascinating glimpse into their tactics and social structures. This ancient text, carved into the walls of Pharaoh Ramses III's temple, reveals a complex society with various ethnic groups such as the Pelasite, Cheker, and Denian, fighting alongside one another. We see the emergence of a distinct Sea People culture, with their own language, customs, and traditions. One of the most remarkable aspects of the Sea People's conquests is their ability to adapt and assimilate into the cultures they encounter. As they settle in the regions they conquer, they adopt local customs, intermarry with native populations, and integrate their own unique cultural practices. This process of cultural exchange and fusion gives rise to new and vibrant societies, such as the Philistines, who would eventually become a major power in the ancient Near East. As we explore this period, we find ourselves in the midst of a world where myth and history blend seamlessly together. The Sea People's exploits have become the stuff of legend, with stories of their bravery, cunning, and martial prowess being told and retold around campfires and in royal courts. The Greek historian Herodotus would later write, "The Sea People were a mighty and powerful force who ravaged the lands of the eastern Mediterranean, leaving behind a trail of destruction and transformation." We see the impact of the Sea People's conquests on the great powers of the time, as they challenged the dominance of Egypt, the Hittite Empire, and Mycenaean Greece. The city of Tyre, a major center of trade and commerce, becomes a key player in this drama, as its merchants and diplomats navigate the complex web of alliances and rivalries that characterize this period. As we near the end of this segment, we find ourselves at the pinnacle of the Sea People's power, with their influence stretching from the shores of the Mediterranean to the banks of the Nile. Their legacy will be felt for centuries to come, shaping the course of human history in ways both grand and subtle. As the ancient Greek poet Homer would later say, "The Sea People were a force of nature, unstoppable and unyielding, leaving behind a wake of glory and destruction." As we transition to our final segment, we shall witness the decline of the Sea People's power as they face new challenges and adversaries. Join me, dear listeners, as we conclude this epic tale and reflect on the enduring impact of the Sea People on the ancient world. Welcome back to History with Herodotus, as we conclude our journey through the epic tale of the Sea People, a confederation of naval raiders who left an indelible mark on the ancient world. It is the 11th century BCE, and the Sea People's power has begun to wane. Their naval raids have become less frequent, and their influence has started to recede from the regions they once dominated. The great powers of the time, including Egypt, Assyria, and the rising city-states of Greece, have begun to reassert their dominance. The Medinet Habu inscription, which once testified to the Sea People's military prowess, now stands as a reminder of their fading glory. One of the primary factors contributing to the Sea People's decline is the rise of the Assyrian Empire. Under the leadership of kings such as Tiglath-Pileser III and Sargon II, the Assyrians have begun to expand their territories, conquering many of the regions that were once under the Sea People's control. The Assyrians' advanced military tactics, including the use of iron weapons and siege engines, have proven too much for the Sea People's naval-based warfare. As the Sea People's power declines, we see the emergence of new societies and cultures in the regions they once dominated. The Philistines, who were once a major component of the Sea People's confederation, have established their own distinct culture and identity. They have developed a complex system of government, with cities such as Gaza, Ashkelon, and Ekron becoming major centers of power. The Philistines have also adopted many of the cultural practices of the native Canaanite populations, including their language, customs, and traditions. The legacy of the Sea People can be seen in the many cultures they touched during their conquests. In Egypt, for example, we see the influence of the Sea People's naval architecture and shipbuilding techniques. The Egyptians have adopted many of the Sea People's designs, incorporating them into their own naval fleets. Similarly, in Greece, we see the impact of the Sea People's cultural exchange, with many Greek city-states adopting aspects of the Sea People's language, customs, and traditions. As we conclude this epic tale, we are reminded that the Sea People's story is one of transformation and adaptation. Despite their decline, their legacy continues to shape the course of human history. As the ancient Greek historian Herodotus would later write, the Sea People were a mighty and powerful force who ravaged the lands of the eastern Mediterranean, leaving behind a trail of destruction and transformation. Their story serves as a testament to the enduring power of human ingenuity, adaptability, and resilience. In the end, the Sea People's tale is one of glory and decline, of conquest and transformation. It is a reminder that even the greatest civilizations must eventually face the challenges of time and circumstance. As we reflect on their legacy, we are left with a profound appreciation for the complexities and nuances of human history. Join me next time on History with Herodotus, as we explore more epic tales from the ancient world. That's all for today's History with Herodotus. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, remember that to understand the present, we must first understand the past.